Hello, welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. We'll talk about Aina and her new winter clothes. Still isn't doing it. Is it? Oh, it's gone. Why the hell is it not? What the hell? They removed it. Them bastards. Hold on, I gotta get this added back in. CLA appearance. But I'll do worry about it later. Aina. Hanging out on a weird ledge. Boom.
Hey! Come over here for a minute. Take a look. The view is beautiful. Every part of Kavaris is so pretty. But when I think about how this view is the result of a fight with Dark Falls, I'm not sure how I should feel. Whew. We're at high altitude. It sure is cold up here. I don't think I could have made it up here without these clothes. Manon was talking about how she can deal with this cold by stimulating her internal photons or something. I'm not so sure about that. It's pretty cold.
Where did you get those clothes?
Oh, I got these from Crawford. Well, I guess it's more accurate to say my dad had them set aside for me. I guess my dad made a bunch of arrangements there in case anything ever happened to him. He generally was the type to just go with the flow, but I guess he did plan ahead sometimes. I feel like I'm just now starting to understand some things about him. I guess the fact that he set these clothes aside for me means that he predicted I would come here at some point. He never did teach me much about fighting, but now this makes me wonder if he was planning to get around to it someday. By the way, I notice you always wear whatever you like. Don't you ever get cold?
Nope.
Wow, is that a Meteorn thing too?
It's a Guardian thing.
It's so strange. Well, I think I'll look around this area a little bit more before I move on. See you later!
Also, Aina, I have armor that protects me from cold. Look at that. Look at that 125% resistance. The cold, I'm not saying it. I am unaffected by the cold. I almost made a Frozen reference. I still need to go and 5-star all of the things here, the cocoons. Oh, he's actually in this direction. What an interesting spot to be sitting. Or standing, whatever. Same difference.
Hmm? Oh, it's you. I'm just taking care of a little favor for Crawford. Oh, that's right. Do you have a minute? Since we'll be working together going forward, I should probably tell you some things about Crawford and me.
I'd love to hear about it.
I'll tell you then. As you probably know, my family has never lived anywhere but Kavaris. The only people I ever saw or talked to were my siblings. Every once in a while, some Arx defenders from Alio would stop by. But just to get directions or to exchange a little bit of news. The only other thing I ever saw was a vast expanse of white. My siblings are all pretty enthusiastic about Grandpa's old dream of reviving Kavaris. But for me, something has always seemed lacking in this kind of life, somehow. And then one day, I was organizing some data at my terminal when I happened to come across a research forum. As I was reading it, some data caught my eye. Come to find out later, it was written by Crawford. I happened to notice some mistakes, so I posted some comments. And the person started hammering me with questions. So, that's how I met Crawford. Well, I say met, but we were more like pen pals.
Do you mean you never met in person?
Never. To tell the truth, I doubt I would even recognize him if I did. He probably wouldn't be able to recognize me either. But wait, we sent our profile pics to each other once. My picture was kind of old. I heard that you used that photo when you were out looking for me.
That picture doesn't really look like you.
Oh, really? In that case, I bet you probably confused me with my siblings. We all look pretty similar, I know. If we had the same clothes and hair color, you probably couldn't tell us apart. Anyway, getting back to the subject. Even without seeing his face, I can pretty much imagine how he feels just reading his reports. I can tell how passionate he is about a topic, or which areas he struggled with. I feel like we understand each other, even without meeting in person or talking. Even now, we still correspond about technology, mostly by writing. So our relationship has always been somewhere between just plain research partners and real friends. Lately, I've had more chances to correspond with other research scientists too, but their responses are never as quick and accurate as Crawford's. It's really made me realize all over again what an amazing man he is. Hey, don't tell Crawford any of this, okay? He'll get a big head about it. Well, that's it about Crawford and me. I bet a lot of people would think the two of us are kind of weird. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about it. Well, see you later.
So I got Manon up there. Quickest route to Manon is the mag. We can fast travel to them now. Guess me being a Meteoran does provide an explanation why I can withstand the cold and the heat. Why? What? Third update caused some glitches. Just stay on this path. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. How many star gems do I got? 107. Give me them legs. Cast legs. Hmm. Ooh, switch the rare. Hmm. Something I already got. Lovely. What's that? Looking at the old town.
I had a feeling you might come. You always creep up on me at times like this. Let me guess. You're interested in that place too?
I heard a lot of people used to live there.
You knew that? Who did you hear it from? Lysis also mentioned this place in his report. The people of Kavaris gave Belagana Ruins its name. They refurbished the large ruins that were already here and turned them into a habitable place. Its population was on the order of Los Centrals. It was considered second only to the first central city. And then, 100 years ago, it turned back into ruins again. Kavaris' technical proficiency at the time was far superior to Aelio or Retem's. They used to make vehicles that would be considered advanced, even by today's standards. They poured out all that ingenuity into their fight against the dolls. The weapons and manufacturing techniques they came up with made them quite formidable. But even with that, they couldn't withstand the dolls' onslaught. They ended up almost completely wiped out. The reason was that their Ark's defenders were subpar. They relied too much on their superior weaponry and didn't develop their fighting abilities. The foundation of every Ark's defender is photons. No matter how powerful the weapon, without ammo or energy, it's worthless. In the end, all you can really rely on is your own photons and your ability to wield them. The Kavaris Ark's defenders weren't able to do that, and so they lost. Or at least that was the gist of the information found in Lysis' data. I only got to see some of the documents, but from what I saw, he mentioned the war often. Not only was he passionate about his research, but he was an excellent Ark's defender. At a basic level, all Ark's defenders need to excel in both martial and scientific pursuits. On that point, it's pretty similar to how Retem's Ark's defenders think. Neither Aelio nor Retem have anything like the technology that Kavaris had at the time. But even if they did, they wouldn't have the capacity to produce it in mass. So they have to make do with the weaponry that they have. Which means that each Ark's defender has to actually know how to fight. There simply isn't any other choice.
Is that it? Is there nothing else? That looks like yes. We'll head back to the Caveris camp. I want to go head back to Alio too, just in case there's anything new popping up over there. But I doubt it. Looks like there's nothing. Okay. Back to Alio. Let's see if they snuck in some new ones here. Give us some teasing of the next chapter. 2 months away.
Attention all Arctic defenders. We are beginning a counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Alio region. We request the participation
there's
of
new
all
ones.
Arctic defenders.
Ooh, some chapter 2 stuff left. There's 2 of them. I gotta go to the chapter 2. Well, I'll just stop this here. Oh, what's... Oh, that dude. Alright, well, I'll stop this part here. Thanks for watching.